Delhi Airport always has this premium international vibe. The scale, the traffic, the aircraft movements everywhere. It genuinely feels like one of the busiest aviation hubs in India. And today's mission is simple. Capture the complete Air India Express experience from start to finish. So after reaching Terminal 3, the first thing you notice is the massive rush. Even during non-peak hours, T3 somehow always feels alive. The architecture here still looks super modern, especially with those huge glass panels and high ceilings. Security at the entrance was fairly smooth today, and luckily the Visus were manageable. Now it was time for check-in with Air India Express. The counters were moderately crowded, but the process itself was pretty straightforward. Air India Express has been expanding aggressively recently, and you can actually feel that transition happening. Newer branding, improved presentation, and a more modern vibe compared to what people remember from the older days. Baggage drop was quick, boarding pass collected, and officially, the trip begins now. Security check, 3:10 to 4. Next stop, security. Now if you've traveled through Delhi T3 before, you already know security lines can either be super fast or completely unpredictable. You finally enter the best part of any airport experience, the airside area. Part 5, Terminal Walk plus Plane Spotting, 4 o'clock to 5:20. This is honestly my favorite section of the airport. Huge glass windows, aircraft parked everywhere, ground vehicles moving around non-stop. It's basically heaven for aviation lovers. You can spot everything here. Narrow bodies, wide bodies, international heavies, depending on the time. And Delhi's atmosphere during golden hour, absolutely beautiful for plane spotting. The energy at this airport is something else. Part 6, Rupay Lounge Review, 5:20 to 7. Now before boarding the flight, I decided to check out the Rupay Lounge here at Terminal 3. Now, let's talk about the food. There were multiple options available, including snacks, beverages, desserts, and some proper meal ITV as well. For a card access lounge, the quality was honestly better than expected. Internet speeds were decent, charging ports were available near most seats, and overall, this place works well if you want to relax, recharge devices, or just escape terminal noise for some time. Would I specifically come early for this lounge? Probably yes, especially if you have complimentary Rupay access. One thing I really like about Delhi Airport is the aircraft visibility from different sections of the terminal. If you're an AV geek, you'll probably spend half your time just looking outside the windows spotting aircraft. Boarding time. Our Air India Express flight to Indore was departing shortly, so Chachas headed towards the gate. One thing I always love is that pre-boarding atmosphere. Passy R's lining up, Aircraft A, Osphere, passengers lining .RR visible outside, engines being prepared. It just builds excitement, and today's aircraft looked absolutely beautiful parked at the gate. Boarding the aircraft, 7:40 to 8:50. Walking through the Aero Bridge is honestly one of the most underrated moments during any flight. You slowly get closer to the aircraft. Engine sounds become louder, and suddenly you're stepping into a completely different environment. Inside, the cabin actually looked clean. The newer Air India Express branding definitely feels fresh. Seats had decent cushioning for a short domestic route. Legroom was acceptable, and the overall cabin atmosphere felt comfortable. Part 9, Taxi and Takeoff, 8:50 to 10. And now comes the best part of every aviation journey. Pushback and takeoff. The engines slowly spool up. Safety demonstration completed. Cabin crew seated for departure. And soon we started taxiing across Delhi Airport. Watching all the aircraft movements outside never gets boring. After a short taxi, we finally